soli, soli, soli.
Solidarity forever.
Soli, soli,
Solidarity forever.
soli,
Solidarity forever.
by reintroducing student loans. And you have done that yesterday. This has gone down very well. It has been very positively received across the broad spectrum of our society. And the direct beneficiaries, the students, made it a very cardinal issue to come here today and express their gratitude to you. Thank you, congratulate you for the giant strides that you have been taking in the last just 2 weeks of your presidency. This has been very unprecedented, Mr. President. I now would allow the President of...
President, Your Excellency, capacity, tested, trusted, dependable, and reliable President of our great country, Nigeria. Before you, the members of National Association of Nigerian Students, headed by myself. My name is Usman Umar Barambu from Gombe State, studying in Federal University, Dutse, Jigawa State. From my right-hand side, Your Excellency, we are here to congratulate you and to thank you for what you have been doing to the country since you enter as president of this great country. And to equally thank you for a lot of things. We started by number one, issue of subsidy removal. It takes a great person to take that bold step by removing the subsidy. And we said as students, even when some people confronted us that, no, we need to protest, we said to them, no, that the oil is dry. Baba cannot give what we don't have now. We have to accept the reality and face the challenge squarely so that together we can rescue the country. And we say no. And today we are saying yes to fuel subsidy removal. And we will stand with it. We will go with the removal of the subsidy. And to equally thank you for the student loan bill. Like we said to our colleagues, that we have seen a lot of goodies coming as we emerge. And thank God we have started seeing it. Now with this bill, we have the opportunity to get access to funds to further our education, to fund our education. Last year, I was with the immediate past speaker and chief of staff, one of our own, Comrade Femi Baja. We complained to him that with this bill, now a lot of higher institutions will be increasing fees because they will tell that you have access, go and get loan first to pay the fees. Now we are pleading that at least we should have a uniform benchmark. And if they want to increase, they should please carry along the student union government of that school so as to curtail the issue of protesting. Whenever there is protest in issue of school fees increment, it's because the student union government are not being carried along in the process. Once they have been carried along, we don't think there will be problem. We equally appeal that as we are removing the subsidy, or we say as we have removed the subsidy, we are pleading that buses should be given to most of the higher institutions, if not all, to help us subsidize the transport system of the universities. Then we equally call for more funding of ITF, that's the Industrial Training Fund. We equally call for more percentage, if possible, for TED Fund, because, Your Excellency, without that TED Fund, by now, most of our institutions could have collapsed. They are the people doing almost virtually all the buildings and everything there. But we equally seek your permission, and we equally seek your permission on the issue of this very good palliative for our student. A very good palliative for our students that will go direct to them. Because most of the times, if it is going through the school management, we used to have issues with them. As a leader in the struggle, you know that better than us. Greatest Nigerian student?
Yes.
Are we communicating?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Then equally, Your Excellency, we want to appeal that this issue of pension commission, we saw the police going outside the contributory pension, and we are afraid that probably if it continues, the government will be putting money inside the police pension board, which from what we saw is going to be around 1 trillion naira. So we are afraid that if we are out of 3 to 4 trillion subsidy, then we are going to 1.something trillion to police pension. I think definitely the burden will still come back as time goes on. So we are appealing to you to look at that issue. Then we are equally appealing that either the MD or the Secretary General, someone with student unionism experience should be considered, if at all, former NANS official, or to be a little bit selfish, former NANS president, to be considered in that appointment, so that at least we will not have much issue if there is something coming up. He knows the terrain, he is familiar with all the challenges. It will be good that for him to solve the issue even before escalating. And on that note, we would like to thank you for appointing one of our own, like I earlier said, our father, Comrade Femi Baja, as your chief of staff. Thank you very much.
Party, APC, Senator Adamu Abdullahi. The National Secretary, Senator Yola Omisore. The Chief of Staff, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Great Nigerian student.
Grace.
Great Nigerian student.
Grace.
Very good. Welcome. It is a joy to have you around. And particularly today that we are even celebrating more or less a victory over tyranny. And what Nigeria should be. the bill will require some of what you enumerated. You look at it critically. However, if we all believe that education is the greatest weapon against poverty, then we have to invest in it. And that poverty should not prevent anybody, any child, including the daughter or son of a wood seller or bolly seller or yam seller, from attaining their high standard of education, to eliminate poverty. If you eliminate poverty in one family, one single unit, you can carry the rest of the wealth with you. I assure you, the objective is not lost. Yes, the student needs to be represented. But if there's anything I last remember, that you are not cohesive too. You fractionized. You are in factions sometimes. So once one person is on the board, another faction might raise air. So you have to promote unity and stability among each other. You have to employ democratic means honestly and seriously. I can always say, anyone who is unable to accept and celebrate a free and fair election does not deserve the joy of victory. So if you follow democratic principles and norms in your various activities and elections, you definitely, we will not give the board an headache. We take a look at that. That's inclusion. I'm glad you understand the reason on the subsidy removal. A point of drains, Nigeria tried to draw water from a dry well. It's no longer acceptable. It's no longer acceptable. And we equally must not continue to service the smugglers. They take our tanker, our PMS across the border. We stop that. We put our money where our mouth is. To all of you, you probably might not be born or maybe up to even 2 years old when we started the struggle for democracy. You are here. You must look forward to leading the country one day. It's through courage, perseverance, commitment, and consistency that you can achieve that goal. I am ready to listen to you any given time, any time that you have complaints, you have your comrade in Gaja. If you cannot locate me, so you can more or less find him. But it's a joy to sign a bill into law. We look at the control mechanism of the bill. Okay. And the bill and the board can decide all of that. There's no point in not including you. But the bill is open-ended without tenure. 4 years university education should be 4 years, unless you are in medicine or other sciences that is longer than that. So the kind of ASU strike that we had in the past must not happen again. So we are on this journey together, and we are charting the course for your tomorrow, today. Be part of it. Celebrate it. Own it. And run with it. Because it's your country. You don't have any other nation. To all of you, you represent a diversity of Nigeria. That diversity is only sweet when you own the civic responsibility of non-identity politics. And I assure you, I'll work with you. So, and, my national chairman, the national secretary, and many of them are here, bearing witness to a commitment for us to eliminate poverty. We are happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fundamental booster for the president. Booster.